Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ebony Bowler, where we talk business, faith, and finances. Listen, my faith has been tested times 110. Absolutely. So let me tell you three weapons that I use to continue to fight the good fight of faith when it feels like the wind has been taken out of your lungs and you literally don't know how you're going to get through. So, without saying a whole lot, the past 7 days or so has been absolutely crazy, trying, and scary. The unthinkable has happened. Um, Something that it makes you want to question God. Um, if it was not for faith, I would literally be in the house all day, every day, just crying. But I know I have to keep pushing. So let me help you through, because I know there are many other people, not just me, that has had to go through grief more than once. People really close to you, family members, children, parents, adults, maybe even a spouse. And I really know that God has graced me when it comes to dealing with this, because I work in that in my business. I sell life insurance. That's the first business pretty much that I started as far as a career, was in life insurance sales. And so I have had to sit down with people, had to bring checks to them, beneficiary checks and so forth and so on. So when I talk to you from a standpoint of faith, I'm not just talking it, we're talking about walking it. And as I said, I can't go into details of what's going on or what has happened, because I always want to protect people, never shame them. But I will say this to you. When grief and sorrow hit you in the gut and you just don't know what to do, it's taking you off guard, you're hurting, you're in a lot of pain, you literally feel like you don't know if you can get out of the bed, you literally wish you could just go to sleep and appear in heaven. And I'm not saying be suicidal, however you take that, but I understand what it feels like to literally feel like I had enough of the rough stuff, this hard life. You have to find a way to get up and get back on your feet. And so the three ways that I get up and get back on my feet with my faith, and that are biblical. Number one is praise. Put you on some praise music. Find you some radical, crazy artists that's crazy about praise, and you praise. If you ain't got no music, just think back on the times that God brought you out of something else that was bad. Maybe not as bad as what you're going through now, but if He brought you out of that situation, He can bring you out of this one. We are the ones that gauge the temperature of how bad is bad. But with God, He is the same God, whether it's a little situation or a huge situation. And so therefore, if you call on Him, if you put on that praise, and if you call out to Him, think about David. And David lost his son, his child. They said that David praised his way through. That's what kept him fasting and praise. Think about Jonah in the belly of the whale. How did he get out of the belly of the whale? It was through praise. He prayed so hard until the fish spit him up. Is that not crazy? So I'm telling you, praise is your weapon. Number two is going to be keep going. As I said before, all this week, all last week, I did not want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to do business. I didn't want to help customers through insurance. I didn't want to go to doctor's appointments that I needed to go to. I didn't want to take my husband to doctor's appointments. I didn't want to be a wife. I didn't want to be anything. I just wanted to cry before the Lord, because my heart is literally torn. But God reminded me, you have to keep going. You cannot give up. It's not an option. Unless you no longer have breath in your body, that's the only way you can stop. And so therefore, I say to you, you must keep going. Get out the house. Find somebody to get you out the house. Find somewhere to go, something to do if you're in a place where you are just in a lot of sorrow and grief. And then the last one I want to share with you, because I don't want to make this video long. Again, I didn't even want to make any videos all this week or last week. I know you're my audience, and I have to give you all what I've been mandated to give you, because again, God is helping me through it. And that last one is um, getting in your word, praying. What does the word say about your situation? Talk to God, prayer. I don't care how crazy I look. I don't care how many times a day I have to call on Jesus. I don't care how many times I'm at the stoplight and people are looking next to me. They don't know if I'm singing a song. They don't know if I have an earpiece in my ear, but I'm talking to God, because that one-on-one connection is the only way I can make it through this life. I've had several cousins be murdered in several different instances, and I'm not magnifying none of this stuff. I lost a cousin that was literally like my sister. We looked so much alike that her mom would mix us up from the back. That's how much we looked alike. But God saw me through all of that. My mom buried two siblings in 1 year. I could go on and on and on. And I'm not comparing my hurt to anybody else's hurt, but I'm saying that I have had to live through it. So I know how to get through it. And I'm sharing this with you because it's going to hit your doorstep if it haven't already. You will have someone that you love dearly, that you hold dearly, someone that you feel like you can't breathe without or live without, that may supersede you in death. And if that happens, you got to know what to do. So, again, praise your way through. Talk to God and pray your way through and keep going. Do your very best, because all you can do is your best. And after you've done your best, that's all that you can do. I love you, BFF friends, business, faith, and finance friends. Continue to pray for your girl. I love you. Mwah. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all.